Welcome to Monday. It's the first day of May. Welcome to May 2023. Your Day Weather Podcast brought to you by Cowboy State Daily and also being brought to you by WYDOT. Well, May is going to be off to a warmer start. The last couple of days certainly has been quite nice across the region with the beautiful weather that came in over the weekend. But there's a lot of snow to melt. Thanks, Mary, for sending this picture in. That's a 9-foot snowdrift in the Bighorn Mountains near Buffalo, near their family cabin. So as we know that winter is snowy one, and so we've got a lot of snow melting, and creeks, rivers, and streams are going to be on the rise. We already saw, looking at some of the river gauges, increases over the last 24 hours, and that will continue. Now, as the week progresses, some shower and late-day thunderstorm activity will develop. It's going to be kind of spotty at first, but as we get to the end of the week, especially Thursday through Saturday, better chances of showers and thunderstorms in the region and a little bit of a cooling trend will take place. But for most of this week, it is going to be quite warm, as temperatures will be 60s, 70s, common during the day, nighttime temperatures in many areas staying above freezing. High pressure is the reason why. You can see this large swath of fair weather here across the high plains along and west of the divide. Now, this cloudiness along the west coast, part of an upper level low that's going to be stalled out there for a few days. And that stalled low will keep us in a fair weather pattern here. We've got a deep storm in the Great Lakes. We'll talk about that here in a minute. This is the log jam we talked about last week. We'll have a low stuck here, a low stuck in the Great Lakes, high pressure in the middle, and that's where we are. There you can really see it. You can see the high pressure kind of getting squeezed, but it's an elongated, long north-south area of warmer air from the Canadian Rockies into parts of the desert southwest. This is a very intense low here in the Great Lakes, and it's kind of jamming up everything. This low here is, so things aren't going to be moving along. This is why this low is getting stretched as it hits this high pressure. Now, once this log jam breaks, we'll start to see the weather come off the Pacific again, but it's going to be a slow process. And look at the snow forecast through Thursday morning. Look at the snow for the first couple of days of May in the Great Lakes. Look at the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, Northeast Wisconsin, the Lower Peninsula of Michigan, the Appalachians. Look at West Virginia, the higher elevations of Pennsylvania and New York State. That is, for them, a very late season snow. You can see some snow coming into the high Sierra here because of that low along the west coast. But temperatures, as we just showed you, in that narrow range, these are the forecasted temperature anomalies for this afternoon. And you can see how cold it is in the east, with us finally warming up. And by Wednesday, it's quite warm. There's going to be 70s and 80s up here in this area right here due to the very warm air getting pushed out ahead of that low. But conversely, with that upper level low, California, parts of southern Arizona are actually cooler than normal. So there's this wedge of warmth in western Canada and the northern plains and parts of the Pacific Northwest and Rockies here to start the week. Creeks, rivers, and streams on the rise. This is the North Platte, Saratoga early this morning. And you can see a little bit of a staircase stepping stone of rising waters. And you can see actually overnight the water levels go up as the snow melt that happens during the day coming out of the mountains is making it to the stream gauge. And we're going to see this kind of stair stepping up like this here in the coming days, especially the North Platte River, but the Little Snake River and other major river systems with these warmer temperatures. By Thursday, the log jam is still there. The low is hung up along the west coast. This narrow wedge of heat in the high plains and parts of the Rockies, and the low in the east. So the warmth is going to continue, but instability and moisture ejected out of this low pressure system here will cause enough instability that the warmth of the day will be triggering areas of showers and thunderstorms. We'll get some showers along the west coast, and then we can see this is Tuesday. This is where the afternoon and evening thunderstorms are going to be forming. You can see how close to the divide, at least in Colorado and Wyoming and up into Montana and Idaho, where the showers and thunderstorms are going to want to form. That's why we have to keep a look at these mountains, getting rain on top of that melting snowpack. Deeper, widespread coverage of heavier showers and thunderstorms down south. That's Tuesday. This is Wednesday, and this is Thursday. So you can see there's going to be activity on the increase. And as the upper level low kind of stretches here and gets elongated and heads this way by the end of the week, cooler temperatures and shower and thunderstorm activity Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday will commence as this low gets stretched out and squeezes its way through the Rockies. But notice there's still an area of high pressure here. So this is kind of coming underneath the high pressure, kind of a complicated pattern here, but one that during this time of year is going to lead to cooler weather, but nothing terribly cold by the end of the week, and a better chance for showers and thunderstorms. And this is by Saturday. So this weekend, at least for the beginning of the weekend, it is going to cool off, be a little bit unsettled, but we need the rain in many areas, and this should be a better chance of bringing rain to places that need it, like Nebraska, parts of the northern plains that have missed out on the last couple of systems. And this is the precipitation forecast through Saturday. So you can see South Dakota, Nebraska, portions of Wyoming and Colorado, and elsewhere, there's going to be these areas of showers and thunderstorms developing. Have yourself a good Monday. We'll see you tomorrow.